Hey, one of the challenges I have for you is to take an image and remove something from it. A selection can be made in a number of different ways using your different selection tools here or lasso tool, so on. So for this one, I am just going to use a combination quick selection tool. We use that as well as this object tool right here, and add on a couple little artifacts that didn't get chosen, and all of that looks pretty good. I can tidy up around the edges here if needed, just to make sure everything is selected as much as possible. The less you have Photoshop do, the better things usually turn out. Photoshop does have a lot of great automatic tools, but it's always good to kind of customize it and try to help it out. So not wanting to take that, so I think that's pretty good. What we're going to do is called a content aware fill. And so with this selected, what I want to do is go to edit, content aware fill, and see how this works. So what I could do here, I could select around myself even more with the lasso tool, which is selected right now. I could tell the green here is what Photoshop has decided is going to be good to replace this selection with. If Photoshop accidentally selected something that was really crazy and out of the norm, then I could use this brush with the minus and brush away some things. Otherwise, I can zoom out and brush some extra things with the plus sign. So you can tell it, hey, take into account all these things, right? When you're sampling to replace whatever is here. So you can take away and add to this selection here. So maybe I want to do this and add more to it, which is fine. You can see how it adjusts the inside here. Oh, I like that. So here's what I did. I just added, see how it's kind of fuzzy here? Sometimes as you brush in here in the middle, you get some good selections. And I like how it's kind of fading out there and looking more natural. So I like the way that's looking. Kind of see how it's replacing some of those things. Looks really good. Now what I want to do is take a look at the selection tool again. I know that it's not the cleanest selection, and I can see a ghosted image of me right here. So what I want to do is up here is hit expand. You can see how it kind of ghosts me out even more, which is good. There's still a little bit of an edge there, so I can go to expand again. You can see how that works. I can also go to contract, and this is doing it by 3 pixels. You can choose, maybe that's too far. Maybe I want to extract by 2 pixels, or contract, sorry, by 2 pixels, and see how that leaves it looking pretty good. Everything else I could probably pretty easily replace myself, but I think that did a pretty good job. So I'm going to go to apply and OK and hit deselect and zoom out. And if I hadn't known that this picture contained me in it, I could definitely get by with this. Otherwise, if it's really bugging you, there's some hard edges I can see here. You can always go back with a refining tool like the clone selection tool or the clone stamp tool, sorry, and say, hey, I don't like this hard edge. I'm going to brush in here to fill some of that, make it look a little bit more natural. There's a little bit of refraction here, but that can be adjusted as well. So just a quick little tutorial on the content aware fill tool and edit. And you see that when it does that, it replaces the image with a little ghosted part of you or whatever was selected. So there's an extra layer added on there. So that is pretty much it for this tool, and we'll see you next time.